Hello. Hey, Ever. Oh, how are you? What's new?
I don't know. A lot of work, tired.
Again, again, a lot of work. No, not possible. Please. But I mean, did you have, or did you take a rest during the weekend?
Yeah. Some Saturdays and Sundays.
You don't work. You don't have to work
Mhm.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. And so what do you usually do when you don't work?
Sleep.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds like a good plan. Sounds like a good plan.
Saturdays, I go to church.
Mm.
Sundays is for ay, se me olvidó cómo decir, lavar ropa.
Laundry day?
Ándale, yeah, laundry day. Check the car, oil, freeze, everything because the car
Go shopping, like.
must be no. No, I don't like go to mall or cinema. I don't like
No,
being
but I mean,
outside.
go shopping to the supermarket for the groceries and food.
Sometimes.
I prefer to do that online,
Me too.
You too? Yeah. During the last few months, I don't know how to express this, but I'm going to try to be honest. I prefer to do that online because I don't know, during these last months, I just don't like crowded places or queues, like making lines, so I have to pay and to have kind of weird conversations with strangers or no, I skip that. So no,
Yeah.
I prefer doing online, and you save time because you don't have to go. You save time, you save gas, you save many things. So better
Yeah.
online.
I use Amazon a lot.
Amazon, but that's not for the supermarket. It's like Mercado Libre, like here in Mexico.
Oh, well, in Mexico, yeah. But well, if for supermarket, I prefer go to the supermarket, the
Mm.
store. Yeah, but for I don't know if I need to buy a specific tools for my job, uh, I I rather by Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's curious because in Amazon I can find a lot of things. Only just not only tools. For example, I can buy clothes and tennis, shoes, of course, tools and uh, herramientas muy específicas. For example,
Specific
the
tools.
do you know the D-Wall brand? D-Wall is a
No,
brand of tools. It's a
no,
good
I don't.
brand. In Mexico, is a lot. It's expensive. Here, well, it's expensive too. But here you can buy
So
these
it's more
tools, right?
affordable. So you can
Uh-huh.
afford.
Yeah.
Mm,
But
nice.
D-Wall is curious because tienen tienen de todo. For example, my last uh, buy was
Riches.
a air compressor.
Ever, you're talking to me in another language. Because I don't know much about construction buildings, but okay. Okay, let's say that. So was it not that expensive?
It's expensive, but, bueno, no, not really. O sea, es un precio justo porque pues con esa herramienta es portátil, puedes pasar corriente a carros, puedes inflar llantas de autos, este, también tiene conectores USB, luz LED, es curioso.
Wow. Okay, so I'm going to make my face like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, but honestly, I don't know. But sounds good. I mean, sounds like amazing. Good for you. It's like if I was, oh, this dictionary in English is like, because maybe it's quite different what you do and what I do. But nice. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see. Esai Bidi, that's nice to have you here again. How are you? Guys, Esai Bidi.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, that's nice to hear your voice. What's new?
Nothing new.
Working, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah, so sad. But okay. All right, dear students, welcome then. Welcome once again to one more week in the English class. Okay, I'm glad to have some students here because on Friday, nobody was here for some reason. But anyways, I still upload the video and I try to make like kind of a tutorial like YouTubers video because nobody was here. So I was talking alone, but okay. That's nice to see you guys. All right. Today we are going to start with some news, not topics, but if you remember last week, we practiced some linkers or connecting words, linkers, like to connect or link sentences or ideas when we speak or when we write. Okay, in today's class, we are going to practice more linkers. Maybe these linkers or some linkers are going to be new for you, or maybe some of these linkers are not. But anyways, before we have a very interesting topic that has to do with our nowadays, with our present, because this is a phenomenon very common in these days, Let's talk about please here. We have some discussion statements. Okay, I took this from the book, but I think it's nicer like this. Okay, guys, today we are going to discuss some point of views that has to do with the media in general, okay? Media, including the social media that we know, like Facebook, Twitter, but also the common media before the social media, like the TV or the radio or whatever, okay? So over here, you can see we have 4 statements. Let me read the instructions for you. Read the responses from a survey in pairs. Search which ones are true for you. So for the A, it says, I prefer to get my news from independent sources, which I think are less biased. Letter B. Can you help me out, please, Bidi, with the letter B?
Yes, there are so many good shows on TV that I don't know which ones to follow.
Thank you. Ever, letter C.
I love to watch the evening news, especially when there's breaking news.
Thanks a lot. And the last one aside, please.
I rarely watch regular TV. I prefer to stream shows and watch them when I feel like it.
Good job. Okay, from these statements, which one, you agree with or you consider you feel attracted to because maybe you practice one of these things? So, which one? The A, B, C, or D? Ajá. Mhm.
Mm,
Do you still read news or do you still listen to news?
letter D.
Letter D. I rarely watch
Mhm.
regular TV. Ah, okay. So you prefer the streaming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, YouTube video, okay. How about you, Esai?
Um, I think letter A
A.
or letter D. Yes.
Or maybe both, A and D. Mhm. Okay. So, Ever, why do you say letter D? Why do you prefer streaming shows?
Mm, streaming shows. For example, Desde el Cerro de la Silla.
What's that?
Desde el Cerro de la Silla with Franco Escamilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
not
it's,
on TV.
no, on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Good.
it's a section in his, I don't know cómo decir, canal de YouTube.
YouTube channel.
Okay, YouTube channel. And he invites stars, singers, or soccer players, or whatever,
Famous.
actors. Yeah, the famous.
Okay. But why? Why do you think, or why do you prefer streaming shows?
For the comedy.
Okay. But okay, nice. In the case of video, you also said letter D. Why? Why do you say letter D?
Because I think it's, well, for me, it's more entertaining. The stream shows, or sometimes the shows that was in the TV, it's bored, or I don't know, maybe don't like it.
Okay. I think that maybe streaming, in my personal opinion, are more realistic, or they tend to be more real with real life situation. I think some of the streaming shows, not all of them, but I think they are free to speak or express more than on TV. I think. I don't know. What do you think? In my opinion. Okay, nice. Esai, you said letter A. Why? Why letter A?
Because I think the YouTube or news in TV is the same in all channels, and the conductors says tonterías a veces.
Okay. I'm not gonna say that word in English, but okay. I get it. Okay. Yes. So it's like they are free or more free to speak, no? Like, because maybe on TV they are not allowed to say some things, I think.
I think in occasion the ideas are imposed by owners, political, you know.
Yes. I agree. I totally agree with you. Okay, Nice. Any other comments regarding to these sentences, responses? Any other comment you want to add? No? Okay, nice. Yeah, when was the last time you watched TV? When was the last time you watched TV? Because honestly, I don't use the TV. I mean, like watching a TV show or watching the news on TV. When was the last time?
When I was 15 years old.
Oh my God, really? I don't know. That sounds okay. No, but yeah, you know, more nowadays we have all of the technology in our hands, like literally in our hands, with the cell phone or the iPod or any other kind of device that we have access to internet. Then we have access to everything or anything we want, right? Okay, cool. And good job. Please, how about to go to our material book? If you're so kind, please. Let me tell you. Okay, over here. Okay. We are going to do page number 66. And I hope we have time for 67. It's unit number 8. It says, the changing media. What is the changing media? What is changing? As you see, this is what we discuss in this moment, okay? All of your answers and opinions that you gave to me. So, once you get there, please, right below we have some vocabulary words that has to do with the media. Click on that. The red letters says, go to vocabulary practice, blah, 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 blah. Oops. Okay. All right. I don't know. Are you following the screen with me?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. As you can see here, we have some possible options. We have 15 possible options for these statements. We have breaking news, the headlines, host, mass media, stream, subscription services, tabloid, viewer, ads, audience, broadcast, follow, network, on the air, and the press. Not the press, the press, okay? All right, we have to complete here according to what you think. Well, actually we have the audio, but I think we can do it without the audio. Let's try, okay? So the first statement, Ever, can you read, please? The main types.
The main types of communication, like television, radio, and newspaper.
Okay. What do you think is that? What's the answer according to you? What do you think? Is it what? Main types of communication.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, but that is something like specific. It has to do with all of this, but let's talk about like in general.
Mass media.
Mass media, exactly. Mass media. Good. Okay, letter B, please, as I
Recently received information about an event or story that is currently occurring or developing.
Information occurring, currently occurring. Information currently occurring. That's a clue.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Exactly, like current information. Good. Letter C, please, Biri.
The titles at the top of newspaper articles or the most important items of news on TV, on the radio.
Mhm. And those are what? The titles.
The headlines.
The headlines, yes. Good. Okay, Ever, letter D, please.
A person who watches TV or a movie.
Mhm. Who is that person? How can you call that person?
Audience.
Audience. But I think that is like more people. It's a person who watches TV
Okay.
or a movie. Or a video. Could be.
Viewer.
A viewer, yes. Okay, continue with the next, please, Viri.
Send or receive audio or video data that can be played continuously continuously over the internet.
Mhm. What is that process? Video or audio played continuously over the internet.
Stream.
Yes, it's stream. Good. Okay, next, please, Esai.
Teacher, where is the page?
It's page 60. Oh my goodness, I forgot. But it's the red letter. Unit number 8, 66 red letters. It says go to vocabulary practice. And it's the first
Okay.
exercise.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Esai, what is the letter F? Can you read, please, and try to give me the possible answer?
A newspaper with a popular style and sensational stories. Tabloid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, next, Biddy.
A person who presents a radio or television program. Host.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. Next, Ever. Letter H.
Programs, series, or movies that customers who pay a fee can watch on their television sets.
Mm-hmm.
Subscription service.
Yes. Similar to what? To Netflix and this stuff. Good. Letter I, SI.
Journalists or newspapers viewed collectively.
Mm-hmm. Journalists or newspapers.
The press.
The press. Yes. Okay. Biri.
Take an active interest in or support someone on social media. Follow.
What's that? Follow.
No.
Okay. The next, Ever.
Transmit or send a radio or television show or program.
Mm-hmm.
On the air.
On the air. Okay, let's try with that. Oops. Okay. Next, SI.
being shown or heard now on television or radio.
I have my doubts in that. Okay, but tell me.
I think it's on the air.
On the air. So what about letter K?
Broadcast.
Okay, let's try with that. Then, okay, we're about to finish. M and O, 3 more. A group of TV stations that connect to present the same programs in different locations.
Audience.
Okay. Audience. I don't know. Doesn't sound like audience. Okay, look, N. And the abbreviation or short form of the word advertisement. That's easy. The letter N. What's that?
Network.
Ad. Yes. The people who watch or listen to a television or radio program. Audience. Okay, so network. Okay, let's listen up and let me know if we can change. Oh, I'm sorry. If we have to do change. Sorry. If we have to change something, okay?
8.1 A.
4. Mass media.
B.
1. Breaking news.
C.
2. The headlines.
D.
8. Viewer.
E.
5. Stream.
F.
7. Tabloid.
G.
3. Host.
H.
6. Subscription services.
I.
15. The press.
J.
12. Follow.
K.
11. Broadcast.
L.
14. On the air.
M.
13. Network.
N.
9. Ad.
O.
10. Audience.
Good job. Okay. Fine. Okay, so this is for you to have an idea or to get in contact with some of the definitions that we are going to include in the reading we have in the lesson over here. Please, let's go back. Okay, here. We have a reading right there, please. Is this the end of the TV as we know it? Yes, yes it is. No, I don't know if it is the end, but you know. Okay, please, can somebody start with the reading? It says, you have a missing space there because we are going to complete in the next part of the exercise or after the reading, but continue when it says media expert Jane. So who can help?
The expert Jane Miller, who has just released the results of a survey she conducted recently. The role of television in our lives has changed a lot. Viewing habits in the US are very different from 10 years old. 10 years ago, and we can expect even more change in the near future.
Okay, thank you. Released and survey. Thank you so much, Viri. Okay, number 1, fewer shows in the future. Please, Esai.
2010, media companies produce about 200 original TV shows. 7 years later, this number had more than doubled. Which apparently is a good idea. Most of the people I have interviewed about this trend say there is not too much to choose from, and this creates a problem for TV networks since there are too many shows for too few viewers. Audience tend to be small, which means fewer ads and less money. As a result, the number of shows will probably drop in the near future.
Thanks a lot. Number 2, Ever, please.
More subscription service. I have interviewed nearly 100 people between the age of 16 to 22, and most of them have grown up watching less TV than their parents. So, unlike older adults, it seems to teens and young adults are abandoning television. When they want to watch a show, they simply go online and watch it on their phone or computer anywhere, anytime. Due to this desire
Mhm.
for flexible service like Netflix will undoubt- undoubtedly
Mhm.
remain popular for many years to come.
Yes, it's happening now, not in the future. Good. Okay, one more time, Viri, if you're so kind, please.
The death of the evening news as we know it. My survey has also revealed that fewer people seem to trust the evening news. Words like fair, objective, and accurate rarely come up in their opinions, and it is not hard to understand why. Viewers have access to hundreds of sites and online channels where they can compare different perspectives and from their own opinions. Therefore, they have become more critical. Unless the evening news reinvents itself, networks will continue to lose viewers.
Good job. Okay, so the question is the end of the TV. Is the end of the TV as we know it, according to this article? Yes or no? In some ways or no, not at all? Is it the end of the TV as we know it? In some ways or no, not
Yes,
at
in
all?
some ways.
In some ways. Yes. In some ways, I would say always, because with social media, we have, especially with the internet, we have access to everything we want. So, and it's more comfortable, I think, for viewers. But anyways, comments, guys, something you want to comment, any word that catch your attention, perhaps?
Yes. What is the pronunciation? The interview in the
What
more subscription service? The third word.
more subscription service? What's the word?
The third.
I have interviewed.
Interviewed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember the W it's a voiceless sound, so you don't have to pronounce. Only pronounce with the TD. Okay? So interviewed, just at the end. Not interview it, okay? Because no, it doesn't sound, only the TD. That's that. Anything else? No? Okay, nice. Okay, guys. Good. All right, for the next part, it says match the sentences A to D with the sections 1 to 3 of the text. There is one extra sentence, so one of the sentences should be out. Okay. So for the section number 1, which one of these 4 possible options? I prefer to get my news from independent sources. There are so many good shows on TV that I don't know which ones to follow. I love to watch the evening news. Or I really watch regular TV. So for the section number 1, what is the what is the statement? Fewer shows on in the future. So which one fits better?
B.
Okay, for the section number 2, more subscription services.
D.
Stream. Stream. Okay. Yeah. For the section number 3, the death of the evening news as we know it.
Letter A.
Letter A. Yes, sounds logical. Yes. Good. Excellent, guys. Okay. Now, listen, guys. Over here, in all of the text, oh my God, sorry. In the text, maybe you realize about some words over there. Yeah, actually, some of them has a number. Can you identify those? The words that has a number. The number is very small, but there is a number in every word. Okay, for example, we have in, while, since, unlike, due to.
What is due to?
Due to, good question, good question. But we are going to see that in a moment. Okay, let me tell you something. Some of these words, where you can see the numbers next to them, some of these words are some connectors. Remember that at the beginning of the class, I told you we're going to see some linkers or connectors or transition words. Yes, some of them, okay? Good question ever. What is due to? Due to. Okay. Over here, linkers. But you know what? I have a presentation for you. So let me get ready with it. Due to is a linker. Ever. Due to is a linker. But okay, it's a linker. But what is the meaning? I'm going to show you in a moment. Yeah, I'm going to show you in a moment, okay? Wait a second, wait a second. Okay, here it is. More linkers. We have many, guys. Remember that in English we have many. And the use or the sense that we can use these connectors depending on what we want to communicate, okay? Depending on what is our intention when linking the ideas in the text or when we speak, okay? So, linkers in English. In previous classes, we saw some for addition, okay? But in this class, we are going to see some linkers that has to do with contrast, result, and comparison, okay? Contrast, result, and comparison. Those three kind of linkers we are going to check, okay? Let's start. Okay, those for previous classes. Maybe in the text, you identified while or whereas. So these two connectors are pretty similar in use and in meaning, okay? Meaning and use is the same, all right? What is the use for while or whereas? We use to show difference or to show contrast or to compare, okay? For example, Paul is 33 while Andy is 39. Paul is wearing a suit, whereas Andy is wearing a blue shirt. Okay? What is the function then in the two sentences? What are we doing when using while and whereas? We are doing what?
Comparing.
Comparing, exactly. Good, exactly. Now, in meaning is the same, while and whereas. It's, in general, it is mientras, but not this mientras like in time. No. The meaning or the intention is or has to do with comparison, okay? Paul is 33, while Andy is 39. Yes, can you see? If you try to use that, but in Spanish in your head, while, mientras, or mientras que, like but you are comparing, okay? Okay, Andy is from Liverpool, while Paul is from Sheffield. Paul is handsome, whereas Andy is ugly. Just kidding. No, I don't know if Andy is ugly, but whatever. Okay, so while, whereas, to compare. Okay? Good. Compare or show contrast because these two things are different. Okay? 33, 39. Yeah, compare, but also showing the contrast because it's totally different. Okay? Comments? Questions? No? Nice. Excuse me. All right, let's continue. Over there, we have also some linkers that we use to show reason or to give the reason, okay? For example, because, as, since. These are like the most common, guys, because, as, and since, okay? But the way we use this is like more formal, by the way. What is the function? Introduce classes giving a reason, or that are synonyms. As is often used at the beginning of the sentence. Often, but you can also do it in the middle, okay? The three of them, because, as, and since, can be at the beginning of the sentence or in the middle. We are going to see some examples in a moment, okay? Because of, due to, owing to, also express the reason or for something. They are usually followed by a noun. These three guys are also synonym, and they have, again, like the previous, the use or the meaning to show the reason for something, okay? And they have to be followed by a noun, right? Now, because of, due to, owing to, okay, I don't want to say the words in Spanish because I'm not supposed to do that. But there's no way that I can explain to you that. Sorry, but I have to, guys. Okay? So keep the secret. Don't say your teacher said something in English. But this, yes or yes, I have to do it. Because of, due to, owing to, it's something like debido a. Yes? Yes or no? That's the meaning. Tell me, how can you explain that in English? No, it's not possible. I had to say that. Now, due to, owing to are more formal than because of. Okay? But the same, because of, due to, owing to, debido a, that's the meaning. Okay? Good?
Okay.
Okay. We also have some linkers for result. For example, as a result, therefore, and consequently. Okay? And as you can see, there are formal. As a result, therefore, and consequently, they are the same or similar in meaning. Therefore, and as a result, imagine they are brothers, or brother, brother, sister, sister, as you want. They are siblings, okay? They mean exactly the same. As a result, therefore, the same, okay? We understand as a result, right? In Spanish,
Yes.
it's the same, okay? As a result, therefore, the same, okay? Now, very important to remember, most of the time, when using as a result, therefore, or consequently, we use a comma, okay? But talking about grammar rules. Example, because my brother didn't keep his promise, I couldn't go fishing. Because I woke up late, we missed the bus. As in since, as we lost the final game, we couldn't qualify for the semifinal. Parentheses, that we lost the final game is not something new to the listener, but whatever. Okay, did we mention as and since here? No, right? Sorry for that. Okay, as and since, guys, are also some connectors or linkers, that we use to give a reason or something, okay? It's the same meaning, or they are pretty similar to the very phrase we saw at the beginning, like because, yeah, we mentioned, I'm sorry for that, because, as, since, okay? Again, I repeat it one more time, as, since, because, to give, to explain reason of something or for something, okay? They are pretty similar in meaning, guys. The most common is because. It's like the very first we learn. And then, why do you, because. These are this excuse me, they are similar in meaning, okay, but the only difference is that as, since are a little bit more formal, okay? Are we good?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, nice. Okay, because she lied to me, I don't talk to her anymore. Since Lauren hasn't responded to my message, I'm not sure what to do. As I don't have a car, I take the bus to work. Okay? That's that. Given reason, explaining the reason. That's the use and meaning. Okay, guys? Any question? Hello.
No, teacher.
There are many connectors. I know. Whoops. But it's part of the show, guys, in this level. We are going to be more in contact with connectors. We have to use them. Okay, pretty good. So, all right, tomorrow we have a practice with these connectors, okay? So, for tomorrow's class, review the notes that you made for this explanation that has to do with the connectors. And then the very first thing we're doing tomorrow is to practice these connectors, okay? So, connectors for or to give reason, please, what are they? What are the connectors to give reason, to explain a reason? What are the connectors? Because
as while
is comparison or contrast.
Yeah.
I just told you guys. I just told you. Okay, so to give reason because, as, since, therefore, as a result, okay? Then to show contrast or compare, we only practice two. Contrast or comparison, contrast or comparison. I mentioned two.
While, whereas.
Exactly, while, whereas, exactly. Thank you so much. Good. Okay, I'm gonna check my list and then you're gonna be free, okay? Ever, and then Viri, and Sai. Okay, good job. All right, we continue tomorrow. We are gonna make a little review, then the practice, and then we continue with the class, okay? Thanks a lot for your time and for joining. Have a super nice Monday. Thank you, guys.
You too. Thank you.
The teacher.
Thank